And really, the deepest depth of your own neshama coming together. You don't even know about your own parts of yourself that you don't even know about. You know, why are you born? You already had a neshama, it was already perfect in Gan Eden. But you were born because you needed each other. You were born that because alone you're only one half. Because as whole as you are on your own, you're not a whole. And I'm not telling you that you should be happy not to be a whole. You should be sad that on your own you're not a whole. But the happiness, the simcha, I like this one better. Which one makes it bus? Okay, so shut it off. Yeah, you can have it back. So, return policy. So, but it's only together. The buzz is still buzzing. It's only together that David and Rivka. There we go. Now that reminds me of a story. There was a woman who came to a rabbi, and for 1 hour she started telling the rabbi all of her problems. And then after an hour she told the rabbi, you know, it's a funny thing, when I came in here I had a headache, now it's gone. The rabbi said, it's not gone, now I have it. So that's the buzzing. That should be Yotze. All the problems that you should have should have been in the buzzing. Now they're telling me it works again. Okay, look at that. We have the better microphone without the buzzing. It should be only higher and higher. Le'ela, le'ela. Amish the highest. So everybody knows, whoever knows David knows that he's like the highest neshama. And whoever knows Rivka knows that she's even higher. Which is a big shock for us because we didn't know you until now, and now we get to know you. The people who know you know how high you are. And that on some level, that if you were already perfect, however perfect the two of you are, you're only perfect with each other. And we're learning, this week, we're learning about the 4 kosos, the 4 cups of wine. And that the second cup is the cup of Rivka Imenu. That's here, Rivka. And we have to give over some Ishbitz Torah. This is Rav Shlomo Shul, and Mamish the Rebbe is Rav Nachman and the Meir Shalach. And tonight even Chabad. We're all over. So the Meir Shalach, and even more his son, the Beis Yaakov, because maybe he was a Gilgal of Yaakov Avinu, so he knew what it is to have a brother like Esav. The Mamish talking the whole time, what is it to have a son and a brother like Esav? It's not so simple. You know what it is? Yitzchak had 2 sons, Yaakov and Esav, and they looked the same. They both went to the same yeshivas. They both had Avraham and Sarah as a Baba and a Zayda. And everything looked so promising and everything looked so wonderful. And as the Shishcha Rebbe says, that not only did Yaakov have a shtreimel, you all know Yaakov had a shtreimel, but also Esav also had a shtreimel. And his shtreimel was even bigger. And not only did Yaakov make a shalosh shudas, but Esav also made a shalosh shudas. But who knew who was Yaakov and who was Esav? Who knew? Not Yitzchak Avinu. Yitzchak wanted to give the brachas to the Bechar, to Esav, who was the firstborn, according to the strict law. And only Rivka knew. Only Rivka knew. She mamish knew. She really knew. She worked it out. So the Ishbitzer says, you know why we come here into this world? Listen to this. This is awesome. Because the body has wisdom that even the head doesn't have. You hear that? Again, the body, the hands, Rav Nachman also talks a lot about this. There's a bigger connection between the hands and the feet and the neshama than the head and the neshama. So I know David knows this in theory, but in practice you're the one who's going to be the one who's going to embody the connection, the simcha of the physical world that sees, because it's in the simplicity of the physical world sometimes, and its complexities, but how to create simplicity out of complexity. How to get to the heart. That was what Rivka did. It's not an easy process. It didn't happen in one moment. There's a birur, there's a process of learning and living. And both of you have learned, and both of you have lived. You're not 21 years old coming under the chuppah for the first time, but you've advanced. You've been in different places. You've experienced. And that's the level of Rivka. Rivka is to mamish learn what it is to fix this world. Fixing this world, if it would be easy, we wouldn't be here. So I bless you, David. You're my friend. You're my friend, and we've spent nights talking about, I don't know what, things we can't talk about right now. I could say they're confidential, they're privileged. The rabbi, so I don't know who was the rabbi, but we know that we can't share them with the world. But as close as you are with so many of us here, the depth of your neshama you have to reveal to Rivka. And Rivka, the fixing that you have to fix on the deepest level for David, only you can do it. Only you can do it. So you guys ready? So Mamish, there's a big opening in Shemayim right now. Rav Nachman says that a chuppah, you know what a chuppah, everybody thinks a chuppah is like it's beyond you. Hey, I have no connection to the chuppah. So this is in honor of David, who's mamish a big in love with Rav Nachman. You have to share him with Rav Nachman. So Rav Nachman says that everybody knows the chuppah comes from the 7 clouds of glory. There were 7 clouds of glory that protected us when we were going through the desert from Egypt to Eretz Yisrael. And they are really, it's a personal thing. They're your eyes, you have 2 eyes, you have 2 ears, you have 2 nostrils, you have a mouth. It means basically your sensory doors of perception of how you take in the world. When a mamish learn how to see the world with blessing, when the 2 of you can fix a little bit how you hear about each other and how you speak to each other. It's not easy, we all know that. And even higher than that is smell. Everybody knows the Bnei Yisachar that says that smell is the only chush, the only one of the senses that wasn't touched by the sin of the Eitz Hadas, of the tree of knowledge. And that's also connected to the unification of the Shem Yichud Kutcher B'Yichud Shchinte, the bringing together the Bayis Emam Yisrael, to bring together HaKadosh Baruch Hu that's going to rest in your home, the Mishkan. V'asu li mikdash v'shachanti b'sochem. You should make a home together. So I mamish bless the 2 of you, that there should be, HaKadosh Baruch Hu's name should be on the 2 of you. Only when you're together should this name mamish be coming right through you. And how you'll look at people, and people should look at you. You know, Shlomo says there's something very special. There's a lot of people who've written books about Torah. But it's only when somebody's married to the Torah, somebody who's Shomer Shabbos, when they write a book about the Torah, you know it's coming from their neshama, it's something that's real. Because they're married to the Torah. If it comes from somebody who has another religion or some academic, it's sweet, it's cute, it challenges my brain. But it doesn't touch my neshama. It's the same thing. You can fix 1 million people in the world intellectually. You can give them ideas. But until you marry them, until you marry each other, that's the greatest fixing. Mamish has to be on all levels. So now we're going to do Seder Kedushin. Shlomo would say that Seder means order. Kedushin means beyond order. Kedushin means something that's beyond this world. Kadosh means to be beyond what you can touch, beyond what you can perceive. And what it is to be a Yid, what it is to be a Chassan and Kala, is to take something that's beyond, that you can't touch, that you can't explain. It's beyond, it's bigger than yourself. It's the chuppah. The chuppah is what you can't touch, it's beyond you. It's your neshama that you're not even aware of it so high. But it's to make a seder, make an order in your life. When you marry, you make an order. When you get it together. So I bless everybody that in your honor that you should give everybody the power to get it together. Because this shul, we have so much kedusha, we have so much holiness. It's mamish, like sometimes I meet people here, and they're so holy, I'm like, wow, like, I'm just blown away. They don't even work because they're too holy to work. And it's like Shabbos all week long. I mean, they're mamish on the level of Shabbos. And I feel so humbled, like I'm like more down on the ground, and these people are in their head, they're like, I feel like I'm the guy holding the balloon down from floating away. And I'm trying to like fight with them to not be so spiritual, come back to earth, get a job. This shul is so holy, but we need the vessels. We need the Seder in the Kedushin. We need the order. We're coming up to Pesach. We're going to have Rosh Chodesh next week, Rosh Chodesh Nisan. We're reading about Parshas Parah, about a new spirit descending on us. But we need to have the Seder Kedushin. We need to have mamish, the way of making it real. So I bless you to bless us that we can make it for real. Not just like a balloon that floats up. But like maybe a balloon that has like a basket in it with a little device that can actually steer and get people to places. Not too much higher, just enough. You know, Nachman says the difference between a good imagination that's connected to the holy and a good imagination that's just that, a good imagination, is everything in the world. So I bless you that you should have a good imagination, but it should have a connection to that which is beyond us, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Because to be able to be together, you need to have an imagination. Rav Shlomo says the whole Torah is only given to people who have an imagination. If you don't have an imagination, there's no way to really learn Torah. Unless you're a real misnagid, and then I feel so bad for you. Nothing personal. So, we're going to call up the witnesses, and Rav Shlomo would say that it's a halacha that the witnesses have to be mamish, like on the highest level. They can't do any averas. So, who are the witnesses?